Donald Trump returning to make a major speech yesterday at CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference. And aside from the speech, which I'm going to get onto in a bit, it gave you a bit of an idea, this conference, of where conservative politics in America may be headed. I'm going to bring you all the very latest, guys, but please start off, as ever, by making sure you've hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss my next video. And do give this video a big thumbs up as well. I would really appreciate it. Now, Nigel Farage did predict, didn't he, if you remember, of course, the Brit that probably knows Trump better than anyone else, that Donald Trump would not simply go and have a quiet life and be gone from the public stage. Nigel Farage's review of what we saw yesterday was a strong and disciplined Trump at CPAC today. He still dominates the Republican Party and will be a very effective opposition leader. Go, Donald.
We've had tremendous victories. Don't ever forget it. With your help, we will take back the House. We will win the Senate. And then a Republican president will make a triumphant return to the White House. And I wonder who that will be. I wonder who that will be. Who will that be? I wonder. Standing before you today, I am supremely confident that for our movement, for our party, and for our country, our brightest days are just ahead, and that together we will make America prouder, freer, stronger, and greater than it ever has been before. Thank you, CPAC. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you.
Now, when you actually look at where the Republican Party and where conservative politics is in America, you only have to look at the poll that was done, a straw poll done at CPAC that shows you former President Trump won the Conservative Political Action Conference straw poll on Sunday with 55% of respondents saying they would vote for him in a hypothetical 2024 primary. Almost 7 in 10 of the poll's participants, the Hill report, said they would like to see Trump run for president in 2024, compared to just 15% who said they would not and 17% who said they were unsure. So nearly 70% there of respondents on this poll saying that they would like to see Trump run in 2024, and 95%, and this is an astonishing number when you think about it. There's been a lot of talk, hasn't there, about will the Republican Party break with Trump or whatever, but 95% in this poll said the Republican Party should continue with Trump's agenda and policies. Just 3% saying that the GOP should change direction, and 2% saying they were unsure. Now, when it comes to Trump's speech itself, and I'm going to put some clips in the end here so you can see the types of things he was talking about. There was everything from teasing a 2024 run, and as those polling figures show you, a large chunk, majority of conservatives in America at the moment in that poll support Trump, support his policies. I want to see that happen. But he also talked about things like voter ID. He also talked about big tech censorship. He also talked about immigration, border controls. But interestingly enough as well, he talked about positioning himself as someone who was going to go and support Republican candidates across America.
And that's why I'm announcing that I will be actively working to elect strong, tough, and smart Republican leaders. Speaking of that, I heard Jim Jordan did a great job, right? I heard that from Mark.
So it seems to me that you're going to see Donald Trump, whether or not he runs in 2024, you're going to see him play a prominent role in US politics, in conservative US politics. And the Republican Party still, he has a large degree of support within it. If you didn't see the speech, of course it's a long speech, but I'll bring you, in terms of some of the issues I've talked about, I'll show you some clips here of what Trump had to say.
The time has come to break up big tech monopolies and restore fair competition. Republicans, conservatives must open up our platforms and repeal Section 230 liability protections. And if the federal government refuses to act, then every state in the union where we have the votes, which is a lot of them, big tech giants like Twitter, Google, and Facebook should be punished with major sanctions whenever they silence conservative voices. We must have voter ID. Voter ID. You know, to get into the Democrat National Convention, when they had the convention, you needed voter ID. You needed an ID card. You couldn't get in unless you had an ID. So many people told me you can't get in that place, you need ID. Nobody had ID. You need voter ID. They know that. This is a con job. They're conning everybody. They know that. And in particular, we reject cancel culture. We know that the rule of law is the ultimate. The mission of our movement and of the Republican Party must be to create a future of good jobs, strong families, safe communities, a vibrant culture, and a great nation for all Americans, and that's what we're creating.
So let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you think Trump will indeed run in 2024? What's your perception of Donald Trump as we stand here today? And do you think that the Republican Party should continue in the direction of Trump or go in another direction? Do let me know in the comments below, guys, as ever. And if you've enjoyed this report, if you found it helpful and informative, please do give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you want to support my work here on the channel, you'll get the members badge next to your name if you hit the join button down below and support the channel. And of course, guys, as ever, thank you so much for watching.